Welcome to our Performer Spotlight video where we feature artists from performance and fun. Whether they were from a virtual concert, they did a workshop, a dance class, or a voice lesson, we want to just feature some of these performers, chat to them, talk to them a little bit about their experience and why they love musical theater. So today we have a special guest. Her name is Kenna. So Kenna, can you talk to us about you?
Hi, my name is Kenna Wells. I'm 15 years old and I'm from North Carolina, and I love musical theater. I've been doing musical theater since about middle school, and definitely during this pandemic, I've been doing a lot of performance and fun activities, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm so happy to be here.
Kenna, thank you. That was a nice intro. Okay, so first question, how did you get into musical theater? Like, what inspired you? How did you start?
I got into musical theater because I was a really big fan of Todrick Hall because one of my elementary school teachers introduced me to him. And Todrick Hall uploaded a video saying that he was going to be in Kinky Boots. And I remember calling my mom, telling her that I wanted to go see it.
Yes.
I had no idea about musical theater or about really Broadway. And my mom got tickets for my birthday to go see Kinky Boots. And when I saw Kinky Boots and Todrick in it, I just loved it. And that's when I realized that I wanted to do musical theater. And in addition, I also had a teacher in middle school who was really into musical theater, and she had an after-school program with musical theater. It was called Triple Threat. We did singing, acting, and dancing.
Great.
And that's really when I realized that I wanted to do musical theater and I wanted to be on Broadway.
That is awesome. Shout out to Todrick if you're watching. I don't think he's gonna find my channel. That is amazing because Todrick, I feel like I followed Todrick when he first started YouTube, and he can sing, he can dance, he can act. So what steps did you take, especially during this pandemic? What did you do to get you more training? How did you find it?
Well, I know in middle school, I just did all of the musical theater programs I could find at the school. But during the pandemic, I wanted to get really serious about my musical theater training. So I signed up for lots of dance classes because I had only been taking dance for about a year.
Wow.
And I wanted to learn more about dance and get better at it. So I took lots of dance classes. I took singing lessons. I took as many master classes as I could, and I eventually found performance and fun. I remember the first class I did was a SpongeBob SquarePants class with Justin, and I remember I did that class, and I just fell in love with performance and fun, and so that's what made me continue taking classes from performance and fun.
Thanks, Kenna. I'm so glad you found us. Shout out to Justin as well. Hey. So I know you're taking other classes and you're doing voice lessons and you're doing other theater company stuff as well. Do you think that to become a really good musical theater performer, that training matters? What do you want to tell other people about that?
I think that training definitely does matter because it does get you ahead, and I have learned a lot. I know with dance, I was not that trained in it, and just in a couple of months, I've improved so much. And it's just, there's so much things out there that you can use.
Yeah.
YouTube is definitely a great source for singing and dancing and just all that stuff. So I definitely think that training does matter and that it is really helpful.
Kenna said it, guys. Go train. Take a class. It doesn't matter where either. Of course, take some classes with us, but there's other places that you can just take the next step. And that's what Kenna did even during a pandemic when you can't go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So Kenna just kept on going. So from that, I don't know if you want to talk about this, but can you tell us something that you feel is a setback? You feel that you are behind, but you're trying to work at to get better at?
I definitely feel that, I know I kind of said this already, but dancing, because I had never realized, I wanted to do musical theater, but I had never realized how serious dancing was a part of that. I mostly just thought dancing was kind of like a side thing. But then I realized that dancing was really essential and necessary.
Yeah.
So I took ballet and I took jazz, and I was improving and I was learning some basic steps. But during the pandemic, I took a lot of classes, and I think that just taking simple hour classes, like I've improved on catching like up choreography and memorizing choreography and just learning basic moves, and I've just learned a lot. And then in addition, also acting, I felt very behind on because I had never really took acting that seriously.
Yeah.
But I think also during the pandemic, I had started taking acting classes, and then also singing, acting through song. I didn't realize how important that was, and I took lots of classes on that. And so now I feel like I'm where I need to be with that, and I've definitely progressed.
Where you need to be. That's good. So you knew that you were like a little behind in the game, which is totally okay, because you know everyone starts at different points in their life. So I don't want people to feel like it's too late, right, Kenna?
Yeah, it's never too late.
Kenna said it. I wonder if you're like over here, over there. Kenna said it. Awesome. So sounds like you just take a lot of classes. You're very proactive, doing things on your own and taking responsibility to get more serious and get better at your singing, dancing. So we're gonna switch gears with questions, a little bit more fun. Do you have any fun stories at auditions, whether it's virtual or in person? Any fun, embarrassing stories?
I know one, this isn't really funny, but my first audition with school, I sang the song off key. Like the entire song, I sang it off key. So I didn't get in that production, but I learned a lot from it. And then the next audition I got in and I sang it on key. So that's definitely like the most memorable audition because it was not the best. But other audition stories, I know during the pandemic, a lot of my auditions have been self-tapes. So I definitely do like self-tapes a lot because I can take as many takes as needed. And
that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have that many like embarrassing audition stories yet, or funny audition stories.
Yet. You're like, it's gonna come in the future. Don't you worry. All right, cool. So what is your dream role?
Ooh,
it can be multiple.
Yeah, I definitely have multiple. I would want to be Regina George in Mean Girls.
Yes. Do it.
Because she's just an iconic character and I love her. And then also in Waitress, I would want to be, I really love the character Dawn.
Nice.
So, and then also Jenna. I really love Jenna a lot as well. So those two.
You'll be a swing. You'll do both.
Yeah. I really would play any Disney princess. I love Disney movies and I love Disney princesses. So I would play any Disney princess or Disney character.
Any. Doesn't matter. That's good. All right, cool. So more of like the contemporary shows, the Mean Girls. Nice. So how do you think you will get to getting those dream roles? Does it go back to the training again?
Yeah, I definitely think training and learning as much about those characters as possible. I feel like that's really important, and I didn't realize how important that was to have. Even though you could have seen the show, it's important to do your background research and just learn as much as possible about that character. I think that will definitely help you. And then also like finding a way to stand out with that character and not being the same, like not copying someone else. Like Taylor Louderman, I love her. But like don't copy everything that she does because you're not going to stand out that way. So finding ways to stand out.
Wisdom from Kenna. Yes. Doing your research because you can't just audition and then hope you get the lead. It just doesn't work that way. And especially if I feel like if you audition for like Broadway stuff, they're gonna need you to do. I always tell Kenna this in voice lesson. They're gonna need you to be ensemble, supporting a swing. So not only research Regina George, do Katie Heron. Who else is in that show? Everyone's gonna be like,
Gretchen,
Gretchen,
Karen,
Aaron,
Aaron.
Damien.
Yeah.
Why not? I don't know. They might cast you for that too. They need you to swing and do that. So yeah, so you do your research and all that and understand the story rather than just an audience who is a fan. That doesn't really help you. Okay, going on. Do you have like an audition bag by any chance?
I do not have an audition bag yet because when I was doing auditions, it was for school. So it was just my backpack and my notebook of songs that I had.
That's
so
it.
I didn't really I don't have a bag yet.
I was gonna ask you, what is in your audition bag? So a notebook.
Yeah.
That's it. Maybe a water bottle. Okay, very nice. So I'm gonna go to another question. It's a little deep. It's a little sad. How do you deal with rejection? You're like, I don't get rejected.
No, I would
Like, how do you cope? Like, I eat burgers. I know it's weird, right?
I don't like burgers. So
That's okay. But like, I cope with like eating a lot when I get rejected from a show. And then I just deal with it by myself. So what is your way?
I would say like the first time when I got like rejected from a show, I cried a lot.
Dang.
Yeah, I cried a lot, and then I wrote in my diary.
Okay.
And
Write it out.
Then I remember my mom telling me that I could improve and that I can learn from my mistakes this time and then do even better next time. And that's kind of what I did. I kind of kept that mentality that I need to like train and like learn from my past mistakes. And then eventually I got into the show the next year. So I would just say to like, I guess, yeah, I worked harder after I cried.
After you cry. And it's okay if you need to cry, right? Just
Yeah.
Get it all out. Your way is healthier instead of eating a bunch of burritos until I can't anymore. That's good. So rejection's gonna happen, and I'm glad that you have a support system. So that's what I want to talk about. What is your advice to people, let's say starting out musical theater, but they don't have parents who are supportive or a community that helps them out? What do you want to tell that person?
I guess just like continue doing what you love. And yeah, I mean, if you love musical theater and you want to pursue it, then just continue doing that. And then also I would say that I have met a lot of friends on Instagram through like performance and fun and other dance classes and other things. I found friends, and I built like a really good support system just out of meeting other people who are interested in musical theater and want to pursue that. So there's definitely others out there who want the same goal as you, and that are definitely a good support system.
There you go. Just gotta look for it, and they're out there. But you can't find them if you're at home and not reaching out either.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm sure, Kenna, you reach out to other people who need help too and give them support. So that's good, because sometimes artists, performers don't have the support from either family or friends. So just know there is a community out there, people. She's gotta look for it. Yeah, but some community are mean. So look out for that. If they're mean, leave.
Yes.
Just go.
Yeah.
Don't try to stay because you want to be in the clique or you want to be in the show for that theater, just go.
Yeah.
You're out. Find someone else. Like us. We're nice. We're all about being nice, or I will kick you out. I guess that's not nice. Okay, so let's talk about, again, your training. Have you seen improvement and progress in your dancing and your singing?
Yes, I definitely have. Dancing, as I said before, I've only been taking dance for a year and a couple of months. And so when I started taking just a few dance classes, I started like memorizing choreography faster and just learning more moves. So I've definitely improved a lot. And then with singing as well, I started taking singing really seriously when the pandemic started, and I've noticed that my range has gotten a lot bigger, like a lot bigger, because before a lot of notes were hard for me to access, and then now I can access those notes and also have a lot of support reaching those notes. So yeah, I've noticed a lot of progress in my training.
There you go. So it does work if you go take a class and take some private lessons. And I know it costs like money, but you gotta make it work, people. You gotta make it work. Okay, I want to talk to you about what is your like motto? Do you have a motto that you live by? That you want to tell others? Like me is like, work hard and be kind.
I don't really have like a set motto, just to like work hard and just like continue to make memories while working hard, because I feel like a lot of time it can just seem that you're just like working towards a goal and not really like living in the moment while working towards the goal. And that's kind of my motto. I haven't really put it in like set words yet, but
that's pretty good, because sometimes we forget we worked so hard and then we don't take a break to just breathe and then realize how much fun we're having. Because I know we work, and know it. Kenna literally takes classes every day, every hour. I don't know when she sleeps, but she does. That's awesome. So thank you for sharing all of that information about you. Anything else about like musical theater that you love? Do you want to go for Broadway? What else do you want to do with musical theater? Maybe do you want to work behind the tables one day? I'm just picking out your brain now.
I'm not really sure. Just like my main goal has been going on Broadway. I do enjoy writing music. I've been writing music pretty much my entire life. I think I wrote my first song with my grandfather at age 5, I believe. Yeah, so I've always enjoyed writing music, so I think that that's also something that I would like to continue doing, as well as like being on Broadway. And then also, I do love Disney, so I would work at Disney. I would also work at Disney as like a princess or someone just in the parades.
It's pretty fun there. Pretty fun. Just audition over and over and over, but I'm sure you'll get in the first try because you're very fun and character-y. So yeah, you can work at Disney, you can go on Broadway, you can write music on the side. So I feel like you have a very good sense of like knowing what you want, which is performing. I feel like that's all you want to do. That's it. There's nothing else. So, okay, I'm going to lead into another question. How do you balance just your personal life with your, I guess, the theater life? Or is it all one?
I would say I just like make sure to check in with like myself and stuff. That's really important, to not just like work, because it is hard to do school and then also theater, and then taking care of like your needs. So I would just say to like check in with yourself and make sure that you're doing okay. But as for balancing life, I just make sure to not overload myself with classes. And when I do feel overload, like a lot of overload, I'll take less classes and I'll just make sure to like get back so I can continue then taking more classes. But I would just say make sure to like check in with yourself and that you're doing okay.
What do you do during that time? Do you like play games or
Um,
even I'm like, what do I do when I'm not working?
um, I watch Disney Plus.
You just chill and watch.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watch Disney Plus with my mom. We've been watching a lot of DComs recently.
Plug decom hint hint.
Yeah. But we've been watching a lot of DComs. Um, so that's kind of that's really what I do outside of theater in school when I have the time. I'll watch Disney Plus.
Just relax. Just veg out for a while. It's nice. So Kenna, I'm just do another plug. Kenna is going to be singing. Depends on when I upload this. We'll be singing in our Disney virtual concert coming up Saturday, February 27th, 2 p.m. PST, 5 p.m. EST. But it is sold out. The Zoom links. I can't give out Zoom links anymore because we got to make sure the friends and family get a Zoom link. But she is going to sing in that, and I will upload this on this channel at a very later date because I got to edit that. But yeah, so check back in. She is going to be in that concert. She is going to be in another cabaret, but we're not going to tell you what it is yet. No one knows about it yet. Okay, so we're going to take a break from like the interview portion of this performer spotlight. So what we want to do is we're going to sing a song. Kenna's going to sing a song for us. So here we go.
An awkward girl with her guitar, keeping to herself. Friday nights alone, with the records on her shelf. A waitress pouring ginger ale and coke. Someone you'd ask out as a joke. I've been that girl who fades away, accepting what I've got, stuck in what I am, and everything I'm not. I've only seen this tiny world I'm in, where I can only be what I've been. See the world, beautiful and strange, spinning off somewhere, saying meet me there. Look, look, how fast it runs away, singing follow close and reach for me. See that you've got so much more to be. For it's over. For it's over. I can't go write another song. I'm too afraid to play or dream how things could change, but only see what's in my way. Can't go back to what I was before, now that I can see so much more. See the world's beautiful and strange on a one-way track, and it won't come back. Look, look, how fast it runs away, singing follow close and reach for me. See that you've got so much more to be. It's over. I never even knew the world was waiting. Somehow something awful made that world here. Maybe this sounds crazy, but I'm happy that it happened. Happy that I came. Happy that I'm here. I can see a world beautiful and strange. Can you see it too? It's so close, don't let it get away. There's so much to do, for it's over.
That was Kenna singing. So now you get to hear like what she actually sounds like and what she's been working on. And didn't you sing this in like another cabaret somewhere?
Yes, I sang this in a virtual theater company cabaret. It is coming in March, so it is not currently out yet.
Oh, there's another plug. Follow her Insta, her professional Insta. I'm gonna put your Insta somewhere there, right there. And then Kenna, when I was watching you sing, I had a new question, if you're okay with this. How do you have stage fright? Because it doesn't look like you do.
I do have stage fright, but like now that I think, because I would say I do have stage fright, but I online doing cabarets and just stuff online, I do not really have that much stage fright.
That's good.
And just now performing, I didn't have stage fright. I think part of the reason was I was just performing in front of Tina, so I wasn't that scared. But normally when I'm performing online, I'm not as scared because I could just like pin myself and then I'm just staring at myself singing. But in person, I would say I do get a little nervous, but I've never really been that nervous performing because I've been performing in church since age 4. So I'm not that nervous anymore, but
you're used to it.
Yeah.
That's awesome, because I was like, you just went for it. Ready to go with no fear. And that Kenna said it. She just does it a lot. So then she's used to it. So for anyone who feels like they have stage fright, they don't know how to overcome it, one of the tip is just keep doing it. Just do it. Find a place, a theater that will let you perform whatever you want, live or not live. You know, record yourself over and over. Get used to it. It's a muscle. You know, some of us didn't start when we were age 4. That's okay. I started when I was 16. So I'm later than you, if we're going to talk about that. So whoever feels, you know, stage fright or don't have enough confidence, just do it, keep doing it, keep auditioning it, and you will get better each time. Awesome. So thank you, Kenna, for coming on today for our Performer Spotlight. I'm going to call it series. Hopefully we can keep this going. If you want to have a chance at this kind of an interview, just to talk about yourself, to share your experiences and why you love musical theater specifically, is show up to some of our stuff. Then I get to know who you are, and then we can start there. But you gotta audition so I know who you are, what you sing, and stuff like that. And also, we are wearing our merch. If you want to buy some merch, description below down in the box there. So yeah, it says what does it say?
Sing, act, dance, perform.
Yay! So all proceeds right now goes directly back to performance and fun. So if you buy sweater, a hoodie, the portion that we get from sales, I'm putting that directly to our productions. So right now we're doing Frozen. We're gonna do 6 later on. We're gonna do a mystery production later. Kenna, you probably know. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Never mind, good, your mom didn't tell you. So, but we need help producing it. It costs money to buy the music, and right now we can't even afford the rights It costs money to pay choreographers, accompanists to make the tracks, and orchestra, hopefully, to make the tracks as well. Especially for 6, I really want some cool instruments happening. So any help would be awesome. And you get to sport this at rehearsals. Kenna has like the pink one.
The sweatshirts are also really comfortable.
It's really cozy right now. It's winter right now, so this is great. So yeah, we have shirts, we have tanks, totes, hoodies. That's it. And stickers if you want stickers.
Yes.
Did you buy a sticker? Oh my god, that is so cute. Oh, I got a sticker too, but it's all the way in there, so I can't get it. But I made new stickers. They're like rounder. I don't know if you saw them. They're round, they're cute. Put it up. It's your inspiration. Alrighty, that is it for our interview today. Thank you again, Kenna. But on that note, keep practicing, stay subscribed, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.